I'm Dale Smith for Loonie Politics, and this week, after the cabinet retreat concluded, Pierre Poilievre called reporters to Ottawa and said that the Prime Minister is doing nothing but making speeches and photo ops, and then demanded that he recall Parliament in order to address the housing crisis. A couple of problems with this, however. One is that the actual House of Commons chamber is currently undergoing maintenance and will be for another couple of weeks, and therefore MPs would be forced to move into a temporary space that has been set up in the Sir John A. Macdonald building, where they would have to meet there. It's not really wired for sound. They'd have to stand at lecterns, and it was only really set up in the event that they needed to recall the House to pass back to work legislation for those port strikes. So really, that is going to be a major complication if that happens. But the actual real problem is that there is no legislative proposal for them to debate. So recalling Parliament would be kind of a wasted effort. Now, this Parliament doesn't work as in you put all 338 MPs in a room and then they hash something out. That's not how the system works. And the way that we should remember this is a famous quote from an old English Prime Minister, Gladstone, who said, your job is not to govern, but to hold to account those who do. In other words, it's Parliament's job to hold the cabinet to account. They don't actually govern themselves. And in this particular case, the Prime Minister and Cabinet have not put forward a proposal that Parliament could debate and then vote on. Now, I have no doubt that one will be coming with the fall economic statement and the associated budget bill that comes with that, but there is nothing currently that Parliament could debate if they were to be recalled. And in fact, all they would end up doing would be standing up and reading 20-minute speeches into the record, which is exactly the kind of thing that Poilievre was lambasting the government for doing. So a little bit of irony there. Now, no doubt, we will be seeing something about the housing crisis, not only in the budget bill, but as when it comes to opposition day motions and so on, when Parliament does resume in about 3 weeks. But until then, any move to bring them back sooner is nothing more than performance. For Loonie Politics, I'm Dale Smith.